Hi, my name is Tony, and today I'm going to show you how to make peach lemonade from plantbasedonabudget.com. I'm using 4 yellow peaches. I'm using yellow peaches because I have a tree that is very full of ripe peaches that needs to be used up, but you can use white peaches if that's what you have on hand. And all you need to do is remove the pit. We're going to keep the skins on today and make sure you give them a wash before you throw them in. As you can see, I have already cut mine up. It doesn't matter how big the chunks are because everything is going to get blended up in your blender. I'm gonna pop all those in. My recipe that I'm including down below calls for 3 to 4, but if you want a really strong peach flavor, you can go ahead and add 4. Like I do. Then you take a knife and you remove all the skins of a lemon, and I do this instead of using a peeler so that if you have a really thick skinned lemon like I do, that you don't have that strong bitter taste in your lemonade. And simply pop those in. If you want to try to take out the seeds, you're welcome to. I'm leaving mine in. They do have a little bit of a bitter taste, but you can't taste them with the peach and the lemon juice. And then I'm gonna add in 5 cups of water. Then put your lid on and blend it on high until it's totally smooth. Looks smooth. I don't see a lot of the peelings floating around in there. I'm going to remove the lid, take a clean spoon, and give it a taste. I have sugar as optional. Some people like a really, really tart lemonade. I'm not one of those people. I like a sugary lemonade. So I put to taste, and what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna start with 1/4 of a cup, but you're welcome to start with 2 tablespoons if you don't like a lot of the sweetness. It really also depends on the sweetness and the ripeness of your peaches. Sometimes if you're using super ripe peaches, they'll have more of a sweet taste than if you use more crunchy kind. And for these, I do recommend at least mostly ripe. Okay, I'm adding in a little bit of my sugar, and I'm gonna go one more time. I'm gonna grab another clean spoon, give this one a taste as well. That's much, much better, but I am gonna add in a little bit more sugar. That should be good. And then I'm gonna take one more clean spoon. That's the winner. You have 2 options here. It depends on how much work, how much effort you want to put into this recipe. One of the options, which I'm going to show you right now, is to take a fine mesh strainer like this one and put it over a large bowl. Make sure it's cleaner than mine. I've got a little bit of, looks like maybe strawberry or something on mine. Don't mind that. And pour this over to strain it. Mine isn't capturing a lot of pulp, and it'll make for a smoother juice. You can do this 1 to 2 times. Since I don't have a lot of pulp, I'm only gonna do it 1 time. If yours gets stuck like mine, what I like to do is give it a little swirl, and sometimes I'll take a clean spoon and I will move it around. You can see that that's speeding things along. And I'll show you in a moment how much pulp it has captured. You can kind of see it on the top, but this is all pulp. That will not be making our lemonade thicker than it needs to be. If I were not doing this for the camera, and I were just doing it at home, I would drink the pulp because I'm a lazy cook, but I know not everybody likes that thickness in their beverage, and I totally understand. I'm now going to attempt to pour this back into the pitcher and not make a huge mess, which I am known to do. If you've seen my videos, you know I'm a big messy pourer. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, I'm proud of myself today. I'm usually quite messy in the kitchen. Now I'm going to pour this in my jug, and instead of adding ice to chill it in the jug, I would just add it to my serving cup so that it doesn't melt and water down the lemonade. And if it starts to separate, that's totally normal. You'll just want to put the lid on and give it a shake before serving. And I'll also pour myself a glass. Normally I would do it over ice, as I mentioned, but our ice maker is not working. We have a Samsung refrigerator and we have not had good luck with it. So if you're looking for a refrigerator in the future that has a working ice machine, I don't recommend Samsung. This is really refreshing even without the ice. I do plan on putting it in the refrigerator so that next time I enjoy it, it has a cold freshness, but it's good as it is. And you can really adjust the sourness. You can add in more lemon. You can add in another peach if you want it to be even more peachy. And you can adjust the sugar. And if you want to go wild, you can also add in a mango or some blueberries, or take your pick. It's going to be delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I'm including the recipe down below. If you do give it a try, please let me know in the comments. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.